What's up with it, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Honcho, and I'm back with a brand new video for you. Alright guys, let's get right into it, man. You already know the vibes. You already know what type of time I'm on. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. Plain and simple, man. Like the video. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Both are at Raider Honcho. And let's get right into it, man. I'm just going to do a quick video handing out my grades for the defensive backs for week 1 against the Ravens. And I'm going to do this every week. So every week, everybody knows that I'm a defensive guy. I'm a defensive back coach in real life on the high school level. I played defensive back on the high school level, as a little bit in college level as well. And I have a little bit of experience there, so I take it as like the pride of my expertise would be defensive backs. You know, I got a little bit of experience there. So every week I'm going to be bringing you my grades for the defensive backs. And I'm only going to grade the defensive backs that I've seen actually do something in the game. I'm not going to sit there and go through the whole freaking roster and do that in this. I'm going to give letter grades and, you know, just give a little bit of insight of why I'm grading it that way. Okay, so let's get right into it. I'll start at the bottom and work my way up. I'm going to go Trayvon Mullen first. I'm going to go Trayvon Mullen first, and I'm not going to lie, I was a little disappointed in Trayvon Mullen. He's a guy that I've been very critical of, especially when it comes to his hands and where his hand placement is when he's in coverage. I mean, last year he got a lot of penalties for being handsy, whether it be holding a PI, especially on big downs for us. And the same thing showed to be true in week 1 versus the Ravens. I'm pretty sure he got a holding call, PI call, hands to the face, whatever you want to call it. But he needs to do better with his technique. He has so much skill and so much talent, but it seems like he doesn't trust it, and he oftentimes just uses his hands way more than he should. And for that, I'm going to give Trayvon Mullen actually a D+. I'm going to give him a D+ just because I think there's so much room for improvement, and there's so much room for him to just do better because he is better. He is better. Next up, I'm going to go to Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs is somebody who's a rookie, flashed greatness in preseason, but I try to tell everybody he's going to be playing against 2s and 3s, and now he'll be playing against majority of the times number 1s, and it might look different, and there has to be some type of learning curve there, and I think that Nate Hobbs played solid. I mean, he had a few tackles, he was disruptive. You could tell when he was on the field and you were looking for him to make a play, and for that reason, I'm going to give Nate Hobbs a C-. I'm going to give Nate Hobbs a C-. I thought Nate Hobbs played pretty well. It wasn't a lot for him to do, but when there was things for him to do, I thought that he did it. And for that, like I said, I'm going to give him a C-. Next up, we're going to go to our rookie safety, Trayvon Moehrig. And I thought Trayvon Moehrig played really well. Trayvon Moehrig had 5 tackles, but he was all over the field. I liked the way he was flying up. I did think that he was responsible for that touchdown in the back of the end zone. He wasn't plastered to the guy. Once your quarterback breaks containment, you have to stay plastered to somebody. And I thought that he got a little bit of lost in the sauce, and that's going to happen. He's a rookie. There has to be a learning curve for that. So I'm not going to grade him too harshly because I love the way that he was flying around the football field. Even on one of the plays, everybody thinks he got beat deep. It wasn't really Trayvon Moehrig's fault. 100% solely his fault because he was in coverage and there was another guy in that zone. That deep pass that I believe went to Hollywood, I believe was more on Corey Littleton not getting a jam on the receiver that released, and Kwiatkowski had no chance to get over top of that because nobody got a hand on him. He just had a free release, and Trayvon Moehrig was being held by another guy running a seam down the middle of the field. If I had some footage, I would show you it. But I'm going to give Trayvon Moehrig a C+. I'm going to give Trayvon Moehrig a C+ for his first actual game, his first official game as a rookie and as a safety, playing single high, a lot of thirds. I thought he did extremely well. I liked his aggressiveness to fly up and try to finish off tackles. I believe he saved a touchdown on one deep pass as well. I thought he played pretty good. Jonathan Abram, in my opinion, played really good. I thought Jonathan Abram played really well. He was flying all over the place. He was out of control at times, but he had a huge pass breakup for us late in that game, and I just liked his leadership. You could tell when he's on the field that we're a lot more comfortable. We can run a lot more things through him. I'm going to give Jonathan Abram a B. A solid B, no minus, no pluses. I thought he played extremely well. He was all over the field. I believe he had 10 tackles. So, I mean, yeah, the proof is in the pudding. He played extremely well. So I'm going to give Jonathan Abram a B for his for his play. I mean, there's no way you can argue that. If you want to give him higher, give him lower, that's fine for me. Get down in the comments, let me know what you think. But I'm giving him a B, and that leaves us to Casey Hayward. Now, I got to give this man some credit. I got to give this man some appreciation and some flowers, because I was one to believe that Casey Hayward was just a guy to bring in veteran leadership, wasn't going to see the field much. I thought Damon Arnett would be the better fit over there. I still think Damon Arnett has the talent to do it, but I cannot sit here and lie to y'all. I thought Casey Hayward looked extremely well, and I'll go a step further. I think Casey Hayward showed to be our cornerback one. He looked to be our best cornerback on the field. I am going to give Hayward. Hayward had a couple pass breakups. He was plastered in coverage. He had a few tackles. I think he had 2 tackles. He just looked really good, man. He looked really solid. I'm going to give Casey Hayward an A- for his effort and his play for game 1. Now, every game is going to have different criteria. We didn't give a lot of stuff up deep. I would give our secondary as a whole probably a B+. I'd probably give us a B+ as a whole, because we didn't give up much. We did give up a few things, but those things are going to be given up based on the coverage we play, which is a thirds coverage. We're going to give up stuff underneath, and if we don't make tackles, it can go for big plays. The seams and verticals are always going to be open in thirds. So the stuff we gave up is stuff that I expected to give up. It wasn't necessarily blown coverages that gave those things up. But yeah, so I'm giving Hayward an A-. He played great. I'm excited to see what he does this week against Big Ben. We got Claypool coming in. We got Juju coming in. Actually, we're going to them, but these are guys that we're going to be going up against. So I'm excited to see that. And yeah, those are the grades. I think overall, I would give our overall grade a B+. I thought we played really well in the secondary. Not that we were given much testing or opportunity to make plays, but the few opportunities that we had, I liked it. I liked our short tackling, and I liked the way our DBs were coming up to finish plays. So that's a B+. Get in the comments and let me know what you think about our DB room and what grade you would give us. Like the video if you like the video. If you like the content on this channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as always, until the next time, Raider Honcho out.